of us. I got rid of a lot of this because that was part of the sacrifice. But my mother, I would like to tell you an interesting story, is she would like to hoard lots and lots of clothes she'll find, and she would actually want to save it for when heaven on earth rolls around, and she would stick it in the attic in the top of the house where I got sent to live. And there was a little sewing machine, but it was really cold and dark. But you see, like, the moral of the whole story I'm putting together is I decided not to go like on that kind of path in my life, because everything is like of the flesh. Nothing is nothing like lives. Like, everything always like it has to die, and that is the truth. Everything has to die, and the only thing that it doesn't die gets either returned one way or another, light, dark, or smeared somehow. Like I said, the soul and that warmth on your chest. We all have a warm chest, by the way. Let's not forget that. And again, I received many harassments. It's no coincidence that somebody would knock out my tires, put nails in my tires in one location when I'll drive, and then in another I'll get my windows popped out. And all this adds up to all these little events. It all adds up. And again, I cannot just go to the police when I get assaulted like that, with my car vandalized like that. I can't, because the ones who really do it are them. And when I got arrested and I was in jail, I would like to also tell you the morals of the police themselves, the ones who carry weapons around our babies. They have the lowest kinds of morals, the dirtiest and filthiest of... They're soulless. There is no, like, nothing of the Creator will be inside that carton and behave that way, because they were behaving so professionally and all with one kind of dialect, like a business kind of dialect when they would answer the phones. But amongst themselves, they would talk about stuff, and they would curse and curse. They like to use the F word. That goes back to the word in occultism, the Lucifer, and they like to use F for a lot of things. But they are the ones that like to put that in front of my face. I don't like to know any of their meanings, but they rub it in my face. So again, they were displaying many kinds of symbologies to me over and over and over. Can you imagine you being stalked like that? Oh yeah, you being stalked like that. Yeah. But my son was for the purpose of getting away from this hell, because everywhere I look I see hell, and I didn't want to really have a baby because I didn't want to show my baby all of this. But Misha convinced me otherwise. He's like, we will show him heaven, all right. Him, actually, he wanted her, and we thought it was going to be her. We wanted many things from our little girl, but it was a boy. And now, for the longest, we were happy that we had Svark, Christian, and he was everything to us, because can you imagine you love someone, and now you create something out of your love for someone to represent that, and that love is actually moves around, and it kind of looks like one of you too, and that's what it really was to me. I don't know how your babies feel to you. How do your babies feel to you? Because our baby felt like it was the symbol of our true love, of course, to one another. But I get it. Many couples different. But those who at least can hear me, I'm not criticizing anyone again. But I'm just saying that this was what I created, and it was stolen from my arms, because I wanted to have a little village amongst ourselves, where close little, people near us, to where we can at least provide for one another and get along, and And so our baby doesn't know this hell on earth theater that everything from the old world that is not the creator wouldn't do. And I don't know, everyone has their own religious perspective. I don't really get into that, but many do talk about having the creator of that there is a creator of Mother Earth. And so let's not criticize what is what and what is not, all right? And every culture has spoken about that, so in one way or another. So it so I will say that I'm very spiritual about that, and I'm very aligned with or very in tuned with nature, because that is my calling, and at least I feel more in the wild. And me and Misha, we were always camping out, and we were always very nomadic, and we really were wanting to even show that kind of life, to that kind of reality to our son. And again, with everything being closed the way it is, like it does feel like somebody is like playing our strings in a way, like pulling them. Can you imagine your life being pulled, like you want to be with your beloved, and everything just closes down, like the world, the borders and all, like, oh wow. And then everything kind of builds up to this. So it wasn't always like this, but there were very nice moments with I wanted to develop our son to be very in tune with the natural surroundings, the natural elements. And I was preparing him for that too, because me and his father are like that. We love to just go out and climb mountains and stuff, or make a camp there, or it does speak to us in a way. And I do like to visit large mountains too, for solitude. To be up in high mountains is good for solitude. And so again, everyone has their own path, and that was ours. And we decided to make this path too for our son. And this was done very vile, how it was done, like premeditated. Whenever my son was like ripped from my arms, nobody just rips anybody from their arms, like especially like the aggression that I received, because it was done deliberately. And then in the car they were showing me demon hand symbols. Yeah, that too. Again, I don't associate with all that. I don't like to even know. But family members, ex ones that I actually do not talk to, but they go to Jehovah's Witnesses, and I've never actually associated with that either. I always actually just ran away from that. They always tried to catch me in that too. They did. Lots of times I would go away from that. And they tried to put me in that religion. And then certain family members now, they tried to, when I was pregnant even, steal my son and put him in that religion. In a way, they were because that religion is known to be Masonic too. Many religions are, and they were using my ex-family members to get to me to take my son away before then, because the borders were sealed off and I was separated from my Misha. And he